Hello Team Zug, and today we're back with a video that I didn't really tend to make, but I've been doing research on the subject for quite a while, like 2 days, so I thought, maybe I'll make a video, and if it's successful, maybe I'll make more videos like this. So here we go. So we all know the legend, the story about the RMS Titanic, a ship on its maiden voyage that hit an iceberg and sank. Only 705 people survived the disaster and over 1,500 people losing their lives. And before someone asks, yes, I know about the submarine incident, but that's not what we're talking about today. Instead, we're talking about a family that was lost in the sinking. So let's get to it. Now then, I must warn you, this story is kind of really sad, so you've been warned, but it's the Titanic. It's meant to be sad. So yeah, the reason I'm making this video is that this family who I'm talking about, no one really talks about it that much. Well, not about them. I assume it's because even though the whole family died, compared to families like the Goodwins, the Pol the Polson family and the Stage family, well, compared to them, they were like large numbers of family members, like either families of 8, 11. Well, what if this story is sad? What about a family of 3? Yes, a family that just got together, a husband, wife, and their newborn baby, who just died on the sinking. And when you find out that they were not the only members of their family members to die on the ship, it's gonna get really tragic. So here we go. Now you might be wondering, Team Zug, which family are you going to talk about? Well, I'm glad you asked. The family we'll be talking about is the Danbom family from Sweden. And their story is a bit tragic. So let's get to it. Ernst Gilbert Danbom was a 34-year-old man born in October 26, 1877. Born in America, had 5 siblings, at some point moved to Sweden when he eventually married his future wife, Anna Sigrid Maria Danbom, who was born in 1884 on March 10th, I think. Together they had one child, Gilbert Danbom. Forgot his middle name. Sorry about that. And life in Sweden wasn't the best during 1912. So they decided they were going to immigrate back to America, but they weren't going to go to America alone. They were going to be accompanied with the Addison family, who are also another family from Sweden, who, fun fact, hang on, just need to double check the woman's name. Sorry about that, it was Alfreda, sorry. Anna and Alfreda are actually sisters, so technically they're the Danbom's family members. So that's pretty interesting. And fun fact, if you combine both families together, like the Addison family had 7 members and the Danbom had 3 members, that combines 10. So that's 1 family member less than the Sage family, so that's pretty interesting. Because the Sage family were the largest family to be lost on that night, and they were also going to America with another Swedish woman named Anna Savina Nisten, I think, so I got the name wrong. So all 11 of them together, they were going to travel on the Titanic to New York City. First they got a train from one station in Sweden to another. Then they board a ship to get to England. Which ship it was, it's beyond me. Then they got a train to get to Southampton. They had to wait a few days until Titanic set sail. They boarded the Titanic as third-class passengers, and yup. And nothing's known about what the Danbom, the Anderson, or the Miss Niston's activities on the ship, but what will happen, it will kind of make you be upset a little bit. So we all know when the Titanic hit the iceberg and the ship began to sink, the Danbom, the Anderson, and Miss Niston, sorry I got the name wrong again, they didn't get up to the boat deck until most lifeboats had been launched, and the ship was beginning to sink. And there is some good news from this tragedy, because out of the 11 people in the party group, only one of them survived. And who was that? None other than Anna Sophia Niston, who was boarded on lifeboat 13 and survived the disaster. Sadly, the Allison family or the Danbom family did not survive. And it's worth knowing that Anne, when she was on the lifeboat, heard cracking noises and both families perished in the sinking. Only Ernest's body was ever found, and his body was recovered, and it wasn't buried at sea, but it wasn't taken to Halifax either. It was taken to his hometown, which is kind of makes sense, I suppose. I kind of forgot which hometown it is, but I think it's in America. Can't remember. It could be in Sweden. Can't really remember. But yeah. And that's it. That's the story. Well, kind of. Anne did marry, and she did live until 1977, I think. Hang on, let me double check. Oh yeah, I was right. It was 1977. Huh. I guess I got that right. Now, you might be wondering, Team Zug, why did you make this video about a family in third class on Titanic who perished? Well, you might be wondering because there is some interesting fact about little Gilbert. Little Gilbert Danbom is the youngest person to ever die on the Titanic. He was just only 4 months old. You see, if you Google who was the youngest person to die on the Titanic, some people Google will accidentally say it's Sydney Leslie Goodman, who is the unknown child. And while Sydney is a bit famous because he's the unknown child, this is incorrect. Sorry. You also might be forgiven it's Eno Puno Dell, who is a 13-month-old boy, but that again is not really correct either. So yeah, it was little Gilbert, a Swedish boy who didn't have the chance to grow up like all the other kids who perished on that tragic night. It's really sad. Now, the reason I made this video is because I want someone to talk about this family, because this family's has a really tragic story and no one really talks about it. So I'm sorry if I didn't give the family justice on this one. It's mainly because I'm not used to making videos like these. But if you like this video, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And who knows, maybe I will make a following video about the Addison family, who was part of their family in a way. So let me know if you want that. Also, I just wanted to give a shout out to people who inspired me to make this Titanic video, like Alice of Starwood, Historic Travels, and of course, the man who made videos about Titanic victims that this is technically based on, Horizon Edge, who made his video series called Profiles of the Titanic, which this video is technically based on. So yeah, shout out to these people. They're really good at Titanic videos, and they inspired me to make my own Titanic video. So that's pretty cool. Right guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and let me know if you want me to make more Titanic videos. Sorry, I'm just a bit tired. I can't wait to go to bed. And also one more thing. I will be going on holiday again in a few days, so don't expect me to make any more videos anytime soon. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. This is Team Sug signing out. Peace out, and have a good night.